Alright, here we are on the Carolina Canoe Club Upper Hall River trip, headed up by Jason Jones. Fortunately, he was unable to make it, but the rest of us made do in his absence. Of course, we missed him, but we had a great day of it. It was myself, Stan Cole, Alton, Caroline, Laura, Michael, and Tyler. There was some folks who was there really first time in a whitewater boat on moving water, while very experienced otherwise. First time on the river. Others were just out to enjoy the day, hoping to see some wildlife, and it did not disappoint. So here I am the second time actually third time in 2 weeks doing this section. I normally average about once a year. The upper hole doesn't get as much attention as it probably should. It's got about 1.5 to 2 miles of it's moving but fairly flat water to begin, and then again about the same amount towards the end, but it has some really good whitewater about those middle 3-4 miles, and for a total of almost 7 miles of water. Definitely when the water's up, it's the flat water goes by no problem, but lower days like this, you just need to be out there to enjoy the float with a little bit of fun in between. So here we are walking in Chicken Bridge Road, heading to the put-in. It's actually not a tough walk. When the water's low like it is on a day like this, it is kind of a pain to lower it down the bank, but hey, we are out in nature, right? We're not doing anything else on this particular day. Getting set up here, getting my skirt on, getting ready to launch. Wait for the others to get ready. See a little bit of fog there. Unfortunately, I'm still getting this GoPro dialed in. I think most of the day I had it pointed a little too far down. It's a little extreme here. I think I did fix it a little bit somewhere along the line, but it's one of those things I'll just have to get the hang of. There's Chicken Bridge. You can see the fog. Tyler making his way down, and we're off. See Lars floating by there, Alton in the distance in his newer, bright lime watermelon looking boat. I think he's the only one not in a red boat that day. Yeah, so Alton asked me to kind of lead the trip here, so I'm just kind of giving him a rundown of what to expect that day. They asked a little bit about hand signals, so we talk about that here. Just important to kind of set those base expectations. Just everybody generally knows how to communicate. I think some folks got some practice rolls in to warm up here. Michael kind of playing around in the water there. Here we are kind of hitting our first rapid. You can see the water's down, but it's never too low to practice a few good eddies. Kind of getting a feel for the group here. I'm not sure what type of experience everyone has. Well, look pretty good coming through the rapid there. Definitely paddled with Michael before. He's fine. He could have led the trip himself. Good boaters. Tyler. Tyler's got a solid roll. I would definitely see that before the day was out several times. He was willing to kind of get in and play around a little bit, try some enders. There's Caroline, my first time in a whitewater boat on moving water. That's kind of a hybrid boat. It's actually a really good recreational boat. I've got a similar one. It's a Dagger Zydeco, I think of what she was in. And it's a pretty good hybrid boat, actually. It's tough enough plastic for some whitewater. She's not in a skirt. She doesn't have a roll. Alright. It's actually a fun little rapid when the water's flowing. Not much to it on this particular day. So just kind of float down it, show everyone the lines. Again, a little bit of eddy practice. Watch folks come down, get a feel for how they're boating. make our way to Sawtooth Ledge. The group thinks they spotted an eagle.
What type of bird is in that tree there?
You hear me ask Caroline.
Yeah. You think so?
She believes it's a bald eagle. Of course, we see enough of her from the profile. We think that's right. Move right from there into Sawtooth Ledge. You know, this is one that today's water levels, it's really important to kind of keep the boat straight. I really kind of think if we were to see a swim on this particular day, there's usually the rapid that would do it, particularly at this level. There's not a ton to the rapid. Just keep the boat straight. Try to miss the rocks on the way through, but for a beginner, there are a few little moves you have to make there, and not have to make, but if you don't, you certainly could end up in some trouble. But you know, low flow on this day. Watch everyone kind of come through. Again, there's Caroline.
Does that side run?
Good paddler. Just knew we were moving water.
Oh shoot, I got you, right?
We all catch a few eddies on the way down. This is really kind of around the lunch stop, so this is really where everything kind of starts picking up.
Yeah, I think
almost halfway down the trip at this point, and you know, other than Sawtooth Ledge, which we just went through, there's a ton of whitewater. But this gives us something to work with, a chance to play with our boats, figure out these rapids. There are some interesting things here. That water almost wants to be clear enough to see the rocks down below. I like to think one day it would be clear enough to see it. Usually when the water's low enough to see through it, though, it's really low. It's really low. That's just the way it works at the Hall River. You know, we take a quick lunch break stop. Team gets rejuvenated. Back on the water.
Fun little wave there.
I'll work my way over, catch a little wave here. You know, on days like today, you see anything like this, you want to kind of get a piece of it. There's just, you know, not a ton of water on a day like this, so if you see a little wave, you just want to try and catch it and just enjoy it. There's nothing like catching it, regardless of whether it's big wave or small wave. It's just fun to surf, just kind of figure out the water, figure out the boat. Now here we entered Little Nantahala. If you've watched any of my videos before, this is a memorable rapid for me. Today will prove the same. It's a fun little rapid. So we take a little eddy here. there's a really nice wave here, but it actually is kind of pushing to one side or another. And so I'm leading the group. I didn't really get to surf it the way I wanted to. I really wanted to pay attention to the folks in the group and make sure they were making it through okay. See the water come through there like a champ. Really nothing to worry about. Alton, of course. It's a season play at this point. And Tyler will come through here in a minute. Actually kind of getting in his way. Just want a chance to serve it. You hear me get frustrated there that I missed it. There's Tyler. And then Caroline comes through. She's all happy for now. You'll see why I say that. I didn't talk to everyone about this because I figure everyone's tired of hearing about it. But with this particular group on this particular day, it may have been valuable to get some beta on this. You'll see why in just a minute.
Kind of flushy. Yeah, I'll send you a picture of the picture in Bob Benner's guidebook. But on that section, I drew this rapid, and I put, "Do not hit this rock." And it's like a little drawing with an arrow pointing to the rock.
So every time I get to this point in the river, I always remember this spot plain as day. I remember the rapid, I remember the rock, I remember trying to get from right to left around it. I remember not quite getting it and pinning just right in the middle of that 17-foot Old Town, that upstream edge going right into the water. It just filling absolutely up. Luckily it was a really low day and my inexperience didn't get the best of me, but man, what a memory. So as we get back to our regular scheduled program, what I was describing 2 weeks ago, that happened to me 9 years ago, happens to Caroline right here. It's the same rock in the same exact way and flips right over. You see me go by the rock here. I even make a comment, this rock, smiley face. People are really going to get tired of me talking about this thing, but it has become memorable.
Right.
So we float down a little ways, don't get the boat rescued quite as quick as we probably could have, but everyone's safe, boat's fine. You see Tyler and I kind of emptying some water here, get some practice, little buddy system.
There we go.
Nope, other way.
Dump a little bit of more water out. I just don't want to
Still probably gonna have to get a little bit out of it.
So you kind of sponge it out a little bit here. Look in the top right hand corner, you can see Caroline making her way across the log. She's a trooper. I don't think she ever stopped smiling even when she was underwater. So got her boat here. It was a little tougher to rescue. Typically on whitewater you want some float bags. This thing had no float bags. And without pillars, which most whitewater boats would have, it's kind of tough to keep them in there. Everybody gets situated. We move back down the water.
What was it?
We saw an otter. This is what the group's been looking forward to all day. Otters are wonderful to see, and it means good health for the river. It means there's fish that are thriving. It means there's mussels or little freshwater clams that are thriving. We saw piles of clams that have been pried open and eaten, and that just spells good things for the river. So when you can actually see all those signs, but then actually get to spot an otter. This particular one,
look at that.
Didn't really get to see it well, but it was really kind of basking in the water, almost like it was playing. Who knows, might be catching fish coming down out of the rapid or whatever, but to us it looked like it was just having a good time like us on the water. But once they spot you, they don't stick around. They're pretty reclusive. And we'll just catch a few more rapids. I caught one here. I don't know if I caught it on video or not, but try to get Tyler into it, and he didn't hear me in time. But it was a good little rapid there. Again, this is not big whitewater at all, but just a fun, pretty day.
That's a good one.
So we slide in from the right side of the rock, kind of come in on the left here, walk right in there. I really love this wrap for that. It's really a fast moving, fast pivoting boat. Just kind of the nature of a sawing boat, like sawing boat type design. So you kind of just really see a wave where I want to go after. With these, the water's so low, you just really don't want to be upside down on one of these, but you still can find some good stuff to kind of play in, figure out the boat. Pour overs, water coming in different directions. I think you'll actually see me catch this one. This one's a little bit kind of flushy from my angle here, kind of from left to right. You'll see me slides me on over to the eddy there. So in just a second, you'll see it kind of have the opposite effect. I'm trying to get back across it and up and out of it. It actually is creating a little bit of I'll call it a hold, but it keeps sucking back in. So you kind of get out and slide back in. Here we go. Hey, you hear Tyler laughing at me. Just a lot of fun. I think I just end up muscling out of it and then turn back into it and getting out of there. Good times. That's how you learn.
Oh, there it is.
I find a lot of these rocks really interesting. So we get a little roll in here. The water's plenty deep. Just I actually wanted to cool off. It's pretty hot. Got a spot. You see Michael floating down through here. Again, just something else to play with. Kind of getting to the end of our run here. Trying to make the most out of what we find. Look at the top left. You see a little bit of clearing there. That's the pipeline, which probably indicates this is one of the final rapids. There's like 2 rapids left. This one and one more. And so we just want to make the most of it.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah. Michael working on his enders there. Stern squirts.
Not enough.
He was saying not enough. Not much there for me. See me approach this one from upstream. Nice little turn into it actually. Anyway. Just nothing like it actually. Probably didn't give my upstream friends enough warning I was going to do that, so they had to kill some time. This one's pretty good. It's got a little body lock on the right hand side of it. So it's as long as you stay kind of in the middle of it, edge back and forth a little bit, works well. Get too far right, you just get up on top of the rock. Definitely not something you want to be upside down on though.
I'm on a rock now. There's a rock right on the surface. I did. It's right up here. It's up to you if you want to try to play it or you want to drop.
It's wasting it pretty good.
You can play it where it lies.
Can always have fun with something. Just a little golf ball wedged in the rock up there. Something fun to talk about. Next you see Michael working on his stern squirts.
There you go.
He's just kind of getting the balance of the boat there. He's trying to teach Tyler. Tyler gets some good roll practice in here. Gets cooled off.
There you
Good
go.
balance of the boat. Probably not quite enough flow to really get that thing up there. Of course, a lot of boats can do it in flat water. It's a little tougher in a slicey boat to do that. It's tougher than a play boat anyway. Showing off the back deck roll. Nice one. We're kind of nearing the end here.
Slick back deck roll right there.
So yes, kind of venture off. That's the rest of the 5. See me kind of catching up to them. Got about 2 miles left here. The water's still moving. You still kind of see a little bit of current there, but really not much left in the way of rapids to play with. I know we're kind of getting close on our 2 o'clock end time. And then you see me paddling up here. I think Tyler's to my right. You see the horizon line. So that's the Bynum Dam. You can see how the bridge just looks to kind of fade off into it. You ever see that, you know, to really get alert. It looks peaceful and calm, but that's not what waits on the other end of that infinity pool, if you would. So we just kind of paddle up to it. Done this several times. I think I've got a tune stuck in my head there. With Caroline there, I think I was whistling Sweet Caroline, but you know, just always a tune in my head. Just kind of taking those last few minutes of still water.
Yeah. Well,
beauty.
see that tree hanging out? The one, well, I guess there's a lot of them. I think it's right just around the other side of that.
Fortunately, this takeout is a good distance from the dam.
First one.
On a day like this at 550 CFS, you know, there certainly is flow
some
going
people
over the
take out
dam.
the second one, but it's kind of a
You wouldn't want to get
down
right
there.
up next to it. You certainly could wash
I mean,
over
not
it.
that this is great,
But there's going to be plenty of time to eddy out, get out, and even if you were to slip and fall back in the water, you've got plenty of distance. You're not going to end up going over that dam. Just get out well before it, like we do here. Really looking forward to when they improve this access, but for now, you know, hey, it's a place to get out, it's a path, and it's not bad at all. You see us kind of wrapping it up here. It is a little bit of a hike up the hill, but it's a good way to end the day. Like I said, my third time in 2 weeks on this particular path. This path has a lot of memories. I often would come down the other direction with my fishing rod and sit in a little chair there and fish. Never caught a ton, but there are some pretty good fish in there. So anyway, another great day on the river. Thanks to Jason for sending it out. Thanks to the rest of the crew. And just about to finish up our shuttles and call it a day. See you on the river.